The annual secondary school sports event, typically held from September to December, has been postponed. This event, which draws young athletes and fans alike, has long offered secondary school students a platform to develop and showcase their talents. As student athletes, sports enthusiasts, and the nation await the official update from ministry and government officials, Leonard Monut, Public Relations Officer for the opposition United Workers' Party, suggested at the party's weekly press briefing that the recent government loan from the National Lotteries Association may be the reason for this setback.
Today, our young boys and girls cannot enjoy the privilege of having school sports because you're told that the Ministry of Sports does not have the requisite finance to put on school sports. And I remember very well when the leader of the opposition spoke about the borrowing of $80 million by the National Lottery. And it was said that it was for preparation for World Cup. We were not told how that money was being spent. We were not told who the contractor was. We were not told exactly what was being done with that money. I recall then when he warned that that is supposed to be money to provide for programming in sports.
The government explained that the cancellation of school sports, in part, is due to disruptions from the national celebration of Julian Alfred's homecoming in late September. These celebrations reportedly impacted the ministry's capacity to organize school sports. Montoute offered his remarks on the government's decision.
Now, I understand that they gave us an excuse that is because of expenses that went into the homecoming for Julian Alfred. That is shameful, and those excuses cannot work. The government feels that there's no justification, but if they use the good name of Julian Alfred, that would pacify the public. It will not work. It is because of your recklessness, your mishandling of our resources, that is why we find ourselves in this situation.
The UWP-PRO emphasized that the primary goal of the NLA funds is to support and enhance sporting activities in St. Lucia, expressing empathy for the young people impacted by the cancellation.
I sympathize with the children of this country because sports, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, was always one of the aspects that made me look forward to school. And it is one of the things that is most memorable by school children, when they got to participate in sports and were able to showcase themselves and feel like they were champions themselves. That is what the legacy of Julian Alfred ought to be. Not to say to us that today, after producing an Olympic champion, we cannot even have school sports in our country.
Secondary school sports in St. Lucia have been suspended for the rest of the first term of the 2024-2025 school year. The term, which started in early September and runs through December, usually includes a variety of sporting events for student athletes, such as football, netball, and basketball. According to sources close to the matter, only the road race is expected to proceed as planned. For Choice News Now, I am Leonard Monut.